Now, there are a tremendous amount of players that are in the market, and we're going to be talking about them, but more formally, as I mentioned, here's a financial derivative. It is a contract, and it is a contract between two parties. How do people transact these products over the counter? What do I mean by over the counter? When I say that I transact a product over the counter, what does that mean? Anybody know? It basically means that I would call this gentleman, let's say, for example, that I'm Bank Maida, and I have a bond, and I'm interested in protecting myself from the interest rate risk that exists in that bond and the credit risk. I would simply call this gentleman directly or go through a derivatives broker, and we would negotiate. We would negotiate exactly what's the format of the derivative, what the price is going to be. We would state in a confirmation, which is a legal contract, all the economics and financial aspects of this derivative, and we have direct counterparty risk with each other. Over-the-counter is not exchange traded, and there are advantages to over-the-counter instruments as well as risks, as you can imagine, and we will certainly be talking about risk a lot through the next 3 hours. The other way that you transact derivatives are exchange traded. And there are only two types for the moment of exchange traded instruments. You have futures and you have some options that are exchange traded. Other instruments that you might have heard of, like forwards, swaps, all types of credit derivatives, including credit default swaps, everybody's favorite derivative these days, total return swaps, credit swaption, all of that is over the counter. It is over the counter. It is not exchange traded. As some of you may know, if you're familiar with the subject, there certainly have been attempts, there's talk of creating some credit derivatives that would be exchange traded, but those haven't really come live yet.